Good morning, children. I'm Mrs. Ramola, and I'm here to discuss and recap what you all have learned in English all these years. After stressful months of getting prepared for your board exams, the dilemma you all faced whether there would be exams or not. Finally, you all have got through your 10th standard exams and joined 11th standard. You are entering into a new world, a new phase of your studies, and of course, a new method of learning through online class. I wish you all the very best for your upcoming years at Mount Zion. Now, coming to 11th standard English, the pattern is very easy for you, unlike your 10th standard. You'll be writing your exams for 90 marks, and 10 marks will be awarded as internal marks. The pattern of your question paper is set in such a way that all of you can score 80 and above for 90. Now let's start the basic English. Yes, according to us, English is a foreign language. See, the people of China, they speak Chinese. The people of Japan, they speak Japanese. The people of France, they speak French. Whereas in India, we have so many states and each has a different language. So India is called as a multilingual country. Multilingual country. What is multilingual? Multi means many, lingual means language. So India is called as a multilingual country. So according to we Indians, English is a foreign language. So we have to learn how to speak good English. So for speaking, what is more essential? For speaking, what is more essential? Can anyone guess? Yes. It is the tone. What is more important? It is the tone. We call it as intonation. The falling tone and the raising tone. Our voice should not be very monotonous. When we speak, there should be a raising note and a falling note, a raising note and a falling note. Unless and until we speak in this rising and falling note, what is called as intonation, it will be very monotonous. The language will become very monotonous. So, to avoid this monotony, we have to use this intonation. So, let's begin with a small example. I just want to give an example so that it will be easy for you to learn what English is and how to attract the listener. So, if you want to attract the listener, your tone carries the main part. For example, here I write two sentences. Hurrah, we have won the match. And I write another sentence. Alas, she is dead. So, you all know that these two are imperative sentences. Yes? And how we have to pronounce these sentences. The first sentence is a happy sentence and the second sentence is a sad note. So, I said earlier that tone carries importance to attract the listeners. So, hurrah! We have won the match. Similarly, when we say, alas, she is dead, we mustn't say, alas, she is dead. That is something in a sarcastic note. But actually, how it has to be pronounced? It has to be said as, alas, she is dead. And if it is a happy note, we have to say, hooray, we have won the match. So the tone carries, the tone implies what we want to say. Now let's move on to the parts of speech in English. It is all you have learned earlier. It is just a recap before we start into the main subject. First, it is parts of speech. How many parts of speech are there in English? There are 8 parts of speech. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You may wonder why I have differentiated by writing the numbers not in a order, in a very straight line. You may wonder I have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separately and 6, 7, 8. The first one is noun. The second one is pronoun. The third one is verb. Fourth is adverb. Fifth is adjective. Adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and the last one is, of course, interjection. Let's see in detail. Let's see in detail the parts of speech. First, it is noun. What is a noun? Noun is a naming word. What is a noun? Noun is a naming word. It denotes the names of persons, places, and things. Let's see with an example. Akbar was a king. Here it is a naming word, noun. Next, OT is cooler than Bangalore. Here, OT and Bangalore. The rose smells sweet. The rose smells sweet. Here, the rose is a noun. So what is a noun? Noun is a naming word. It denotes the names of persons, places and things. Next we move on to pronoun. What is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun. Pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. Let's see with an example. Raju ran fast, but he missed the bus. Here, what is the word which is used instead of a noun? Here, Raju is the noun. And what is the word used instead of a noun? He is the word which is used instead of a noun. So this is pronoun. Next we move on to verb. Verb, it is an action word. Verb is an action word. He ran fast. Ran. Here it is the verb. Reena speaks well. Here speaks is the verb. So verb is an action word which denotes an action. Here we see with some examples. I ran fast. Here ran is the verb. It is an action word. And Reena speaks. Speaks is an action word. Next we move on to adverb. What is an adverb? It is a word which says more about the verb. More about the verb. Example. Previous example we can say Reena speaks well. So what is the verb here? Speaks. So a word which tells more about the verb is the adverb. So how does Reena speak? Reena speaks well. So this is adverb. He ran fast. Ran is the verb. How did he run? He ran fast. So this is the adverb. We move on to adjective. So adverb is a word which says more about the verb, whereas adjective is a word. It is a word which says more about the noun. Adverb is a word which says more about the verb. Adjective is a word which says more about the noun. For example, Akbar was a great king. Here, something which is told about the noun, more about the noun, Akbar. This is adjective. Sheila is a pretty girl. So, here Sheila is the noun and something which is told more about the noun is pretty. So, this word is adjective. We move on to preposition. Here, I want to say that as Indians, we lack in the pronunciation of sh sound. What sound? Ish sound. We come across many words that ends in shan. And how do we pronounce this word? As sun, which is wrong. For example, education. Education. Examination. Digestion. So, our concepts, as I said earlier, English is a foreign language to us, and we have to learn to pronounce words correctly. And much stress has to be given to these sounds: shun, education, examination, digestion. We come across people because, as I said earlier, English is a foreign language. We are not familiar with the sh sound. So, if we want to speak good English, we must be very conscious about the sh sound. So, in the next parts of speech, we are going to see preposition. What is it? It is preposition. What is a preposition? It is a word which shows the relationship between which shows the relationship between a noun and a noun, a noun and a noun, and a verb and a noun. A noun and a noun, a verb and a noun. Let's see with an example. There is a cow in the garden. So here the cow is a noun. The garden is a noun. So what is the preposition? It is a word which shows the relationship between a noun and a noun. Here a relationship between the noun and the noun. So this is preposition. The cow is in the garden. Here is a be form verb and the garden is a noun. So the word which shows the relationship between a verb and a noun, it is the preposition. Next one is conjunction. Conjunction. What is a conjunction? It is a word which joins or connects two words or two sentences. Let's see with an example. Raju ran fast. This is one sentence. He missed the bus. This is another sentence. Raju ran fast, one sentence. He missed the bus, another sentence. Now we are going to connect this word. Raju ran fast, but he missed the bus. So here, but is the conjunction. Next word, next sentence. Two and two, two and two makes four. Here, two is one word and two is another word. Here, these two words are joined by one word that is called conjunction. Conjunction. So, what is a conjunction? Conjunction is a word which joins two words or two sentences. And we come to the last part of parts of speech, that is interjection. It is a word which expresses some sudden feeling. Yes. For example, hooray! We have won the match. Alas, alas, she is dead. Ah, I got hurt. Wow, it is so beautiful. So this is all about parts of speech. What did we see in parts of speech? Can we recollect? It is noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. This is all about parts of speech. Thank you, children. We come to the end of this session. We'll see the remaining in the forthcoming sessions.